Hello, my beautiful friend. I want you to know that I see you. I see you there, perhaps feeling tired, maybe a little frustrated, wondering why sleep feels so hard to find these days. You might be lying in bed right now, or sitting quietly somewhere, hoping that tonight will be different. Tonight will be the night when your mind finally lets go, when your body can truly rest, when peace finds its way to you like a gentle friend coming home. There's nothing wrong with you if sleep has been difficult. There's nothing broken about you if your mind races when your head touches the pillow. You're not failing at something that should come naturally. Life in our world today can be overwhelming. We carry so much with us: the concerns of the day, the conversations that didn't go quite right, the endless lists of things we feel we should be doing. Our beautiful minds, which serve us so well during the day, sometimes forget how to be still when evening comes. I understand what it feels like when everyone else seems to fall asleep so easily, while you find yourself staring at the ceiling, wondering why rest feels so far away. Perhaps you've tried counting sheep, or reading until your eyes are heavy, or even taking something to help you sleep. Maybe you felt frustrated with your body or angry with your mind for not cooperating. Sweet one, you are not alone in this struggle. So many people walk this same path, longing for the deep, peaceful sleep that seems to come so naturally to others. Tonight, I want to offer you something different, not another technique to try or another rule to follow, but a gentle invitation to come home to yourself, to treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer a dear friend who is struggling, to approach your need for rest not as a problem to be solved, but as a beautiful part of your human experience that deserves love and attention. You don't need to be perfect at sleeping. You don't need to fall asleep within a certain number of minutes, or sleep for exactly 8 hours, or wake up feeling like you've just returned from a spa. You simply need to be gentle with yourself as you learn to trust your body's natural wisdom again. Your body knows how to rest. Your mind knows how to be still. Sometimes we just need to remember how to get out of our own way and allow what wants to happen naturally. As we begin this time together, I want you to know that you are safe, you are held, you are exactly where you need to be right now. Whether you fall into a deep sleep during our time together, or simply find a few moments of peace, or just feel a little more relaxed than when we started, all of that is perfect. There is no right way to do this, and there is no wrong way either. There is only your way, the way that feels right for your body and your heart tonight. Let yourself settle in wherever you are. If you're in bed, feel the support of your mattress beneath you. If you're sitting, feel the chair or cushion holding you. Notice that you don't have to work to be supported. The support is simply there, like a gift. Your body can rest its weight completely. You don't have to hold yourself up. You don't have to be strong right now. You can simply allow yourself to be held. Take a moment to notice your breathing, not to change it or fix it or make it deeper, but simply to notice that your breath is there, flowing in and out of your body like a gentle tide. Your breath has been with you all day, taking care of you without you having to think about it. Even in your sleep, your breath will continue its quiet work, nourishing every cell in your body with exactly what it needs. Sleep is not something we do. It's something we allow. It's not a task to accomplish, but a gift to receive. Tonight, we're going to practice the beautiful art of allowing our bodies to be heavy, allowing our minds to be quiet, allowing our hearts to be peaceful, and most importantly, allowing ourselves to be loved and cared for in the way we truly deserve. There's something magical that happens when we stop trying so hard and start trusting more. When we move from effort to ease, from pushing to allowing, from struggle to surrender. This is what we're learning together. Not just how to sleep better, but how to be gentler with ourselves in every area of life. How to treat ourselves as the precious beings we truly are. You might notice thoughts arising as we continue together. Thoughts about tomorrow or yesterday or all the things you feel you should be doing instead of resting. When these thoughts come, and they will come because that's what minds do, you can simply notice them like clouds passing through the sky. You don't need to push them away or hold on to them. You can simply let them pass through your awareness like gentle visitors who have come to say hello before moving on their way. Your body is so wise. It has been working hard all day, carrying you through your activities, helping you navigate your world. Now it's time to give your body the gift it has been quietly asking for, the gift of deep restorative rest. Your body doesn't need to be convinced to sleep. It wants to sleep. It's designed to sleep. Sometimes we just need to create the right conditions and then step aside and let our body's natural intelligence take over. Sleep is one of life's most natural processes, as essential and instinctive as breathing itself. Yet somehow, many of us have learned to treat sleep as a luxury rather than a necessity, or as something we need to earn rather than something we deserve simply by being alive. Tonight, we're going to remember the truth about sleep, that it is a sacred time, a holy time, when our bodies and minds do their most important healing work. When we sleep, our bodies don't simply shut down like machines being turned off. Instead, something beautiful and mysterious happens. Our cells begin their repair work, fixing any damage from the day and preparing for tomorrow. Our brains start organizing and filing away the experiences we've had, keeping what serves us and releasing what we no longer need. Our hearts slow their rhythm, giving them time to rest and restore their strength. Our nervous systems shift into their healing mode, washing away the stress and tension we've accumulated. This isn't just rest, this is renewal. This isn't just downtime, this is sacred time. While we sleep, our bodies are doing work that no doctor can do, no medicine can replicate, no technology can improve upon. Our sleep is a time when the deepest healing happens, when our immune systems grow stronger, when our minds process and integrate all we've learned and experienced. Think of sleep as a gentle teacher that comes to us each night, offering lessons in trust and surrender. Sleep teaches us that we don't have to control everything. We don't have to be conscious and vigilant every moment. We can let go. We can trust that life will continue to unfold perfectly even when we're not watching over it. Sleep reminds us that rest is not laziness, it's wisdom. Taking time to restore ourselves is not selfish, it's necessary. There's something beautiful about the way night falls each day, creating the perfect environment for sleep. As the sun sets and darkness gently covers the earth, our bodies naturally begin to produce melatonin, that wonderful hormone that helps us feel drowsy and ready for rest. Our core body temperature starts to drop slightly, signaling to every cell that it's time to slow down and prepare for restoration. Our brain waves begin to shift, moving from the quick, alert patterns of daytime into the slower, more peaceful rhythms of approaching sleep. All of this happens without any effort from us. Our bodies know exactly what to do. They're following rhythms that are as old as life itself, rhythms that connect us to every living thing on this planet. When we align ourselves with these natural cycles instead of fighting against them, sleep becomes not something we have to make happen, but something we can simply receive. In many cultures throughout history, sleep time has been viewed as sacred time, a time when the boundary between the physical world and the spiritual world becomes thin, when we can receive guidance and healing that isn't available to us during our busy waking hours. Whether you think of it in spiritual terms or simply as the body's natural healing process, there's something profound that happens when we allow ourselves to truly rest. Maybe you've noticed that some of your best ideas come to you just as you're falling asleep, or that you sometimes wake up with solutions to problems that seemed impossible the day before. This isn't coincidence. This is your mind doing what it does best when it's free from the demands and distractions of daily life. Sleep gives our minds permission to make connections, to see patterns, to access wisdom that gets buried under the noise of everyday thinking. Your relationship with sleep can become one of the most nurturing relationships in your life. Instead of approaching bedtime with anxiety or frustration, you can begin to see it as a time of coming home to yourself, a time when you get to wrap yourself in comfort and care, a time when you can release all the roles you play during the day and simply be your authentic self, held in love and safety. As we continue our journey together tonight, let yourself begin to feel the shift that happens when we stop treating sleep as something we have to achieve and start treating it as something we get to experience. When we move from effort to ease, from trying to trusting, from working to allowing, this shift is like turning the key that unlocks the door to peaceful rest. Now we come to one of the most important parts of preparing for sleep: learning how to release the day that has passed. Our minds are incredibly efficient at holding on to things. They hold on to conversations we had, mistakes we made, worries about tomorrow, and all the little details of life that seemed so important just hours ago. This ability to remember and process information serves us well during the day. But when evening comes, we need to teach our minds a different skill: the skill of letting go. Releasing the day doesn't mean pretending it didn't happen or dismissing the things that matter to you. It means acknowledging what you've experienced and then choosing to set it down like a heavy backpack you've been carrying all day. You wouldn't sleep with a backpack on, would you? In the same way, you don't need to sleep carrying all the emotional weight of everything that happened since you woke up this morning. When we hold on to the stress and tension of the day, our bodies respond as if those stressful situations are still happening. Our muscles stay tight, our heart rate remains elevated, our nervous system stays on alert. It's like having one foot on the gas pedal and one foot on the brake at the same time. No wonder sleep feels elusive when our bodies are getting mixed signals about whether it's safe to rest. Your body is incredibly intelligent, but it needs clear communication from you. When you consciously choose to release the day's burdens, you're sending a clear message to every cell in your body that the day is complete, that you are safe now, and that it's time to shift into rest and restoration mode. This isn't just a mental process, it's a whole body experience that creates the conditions for deep, peaceful sleep. Think about how it feels to take off tight shoes at the end of a long day. There's that moment of relief, that awe feeling as your feet expand and relax into their natural shape. Releasing the day's burdens feels similar. There's a moment when you can actually feel your whole being expand and relax into its natural state of peace. One of the most effective ways to release the day is through your breath. Your breath is like a bridge between your conscious mind and your body's wisdom. When you breathe in, you can gather up all the tension, worry, and stress you've been carrying. When you breathe out, you can release it all, letting it flow out of your body like water flowing down a drain. You don't have to figure out where it goes or what happens to it. You simply let it go and trust that it will be taken care of. Sometimes we hold on to things because we think we need to keep thinking about them, as if our constant attention will somehow solve problems or prevent future difficulties. But there's a time for thinking and planning, and there's a time for rest. Right now, in this moment, your problems and concerns will be exactly where you left them tomorrow morning if you need to return to them. But tonight, you get to step away from all of that and give yourself the gift of peace. Your mind might try to convince you that you can't afford to let go, that there are too many important things to think about. But consider this: When you try to solve problems or make decisions when you're tired, you're not using your mind at its best. When you give yourself the rest you need, you wake up with more clarity, more creativity, and more energy to handle whatever life brings your way. Rest isn't avoiding your responsibilities. It's preparing yourself to meet them with your full capacity. As you practice releasing the day, you might find it helpful to speak directly to your concerns, like you would speak to a worried friend. You might say something like, "I see you, worry about tomorrow's meeting. I understand that you want to help me be prepared. Right now, I'm choosing to rest so that I can show up tomorrow feeling clear and confident." Or, "I acknowledge you, sadness about that difficult conversation. Your feelings are valid and important. Right now, I'm going to give my heart space to heal while I sleep." There's something powerful about acknowledging what you're carrying instead of trying to pretend it isn't there. When you recognize your thoughts and feelings with compassion, they don't have to fight so hard for your attention. They can relax too, knowing they've been seen and heard. Sometimes the day brings experiences that feel too big or too heavy to release all at once. That's perfectly okay. You don't have to let go of everything tonight. You can simply release what you're ready to release and trust that your heart and mind will continue processing and healing while you sleep. Sleep itself is a powerful healer, working on levels deeper than conscious thought can reach. Your body has been your faithful companion all day long. It has carried you wherever you needed to go, helped you accomplish your tasks, and adapted to whatever the day required. Now your body is asking for something very simple. It wants to rest. It wants to soften. It wants to be held in stillness and peace. As you prepare for sleep, you can thank your body for all it has done for you today and let it know that now is the time for restoration. As you continue this journey toward peaceful rest, let's turn our attention to creating what I like to think of as your inner sanctuary, a sacred space within your heart and mind where peace lives. This isn't about changing your physical environment, though that can be lovely too. This is about transforming your inner world into a place of comfort and safety, a place where your soul can truly rest. Every night you have the opportunity to create this sanctuary anew. Just as you might tidy up your living space or prepare a meal with care, you can prepare your inner world for the gift of sleep. This preparation is an act of love toward yourself. It's a way of saying, "I matter. My rest matters. My peace matters." Think of your mind as a beautiful room that has been filled with the activities of the day. There might be papers scattered about representing the tasks you completed, furniture moved around from all the interactions you had, windows open to let in the energy of everything you experienced. Now it's time to gently tidy this room, not with urgency or criticism, but with the same tender care you might use to prepare a nursery for a sleeping child. You can begin by setting a loving intention for your sleep. This isn't about demanding that sleep come to you in a certain way or within a certain time frame. Instead, it's about creating a warm invitation for peace to enter your being. You might silently say something like, "Tonight I choose to rest deeply and peacefully," or "I invite healing and restoration into every cell of my body," or simply, "I am safe, I am loved, and I am ready to rest." Your intention doesn't have to be perfect or eloquent. It just needs to come from your heart. The power isn't in the exact words you choose, but in the love and care you bring to this moment of preparing for sleep. You're telling your entire being that this time is sacred, that you are worthy of deep rest, and that you trust in your body's natural ability to heal and restore itself. As you set this intention, you might notice that your nervous system begins to shift. There's something about making a conscious choice to rest that signals to your body that it's safe to let go. Your shoulders might drop slightly, Your breathing might become a little deeper. Your muscles might begin to soften. This is your body's way of saying, "Yes, I understand. It's time to rest now." Creating your inner sanctuary also means establishing emotional safety for yourself. Throughout the day, we often feel we need to be strong, capable, and ready to handle whatever comes our way. We put on invisible armor to protect ourselves from stress, criticism, or disappointment. But when it's time to sleep, we can finally take off this armor and allow ourselves to be vulnerable in the most beautiful way. In your inner sanctuary, you don't have to be anyone other than exactly who you are. You don't have to prove anything or accomplish anything. You don't have to be strong or wise or perfect. You can simply be a human being who needs rest. And that is not only okay, it's beautiful. There's something profoundly healing about giving yourself permission to be completely authentic, to let your guard down, to trust that you are safe just as you are. Self-compassion becomes your greatest ally as you prepare for sleep. If your mind tries to review the mistakes you made today, you can respond with gentleness rather than criticism. If worry about tomorrow begins to surface, you can acknowledge it with understanding rather than judgment. If your body feels restless or uncomfortable, you can offer it patience rather than frustration. You might speak to yourself the way you would speak to a beloved friend who was struggling to fall asleep. You wouldn't criticize them for being tired or worried. You wouldn't tell them they should be able to sleep better. Instead, you would offer comfort, understanding, and reassurance. You deserve that same kindness from yourself, especially during these quiet moments when you're preparing to rest. Sometimes we carry guilt about sleeping, as if rest is somehow selfish or unproductive. But consider this. When you take care of your need for sleep, you're not only healing yourself, you're preparing to show up more fully for everyone and everything you care about. Your well-rested self is a gift to the world. Your peaceful heart contributes to the peace of everyone around you. Taking time to rest deeply is one of the most generous things you can do. In your inner sanctuary, you can also call upon all the love that exists in your life. Even if love feels distant or complicated right now, there is love surrounding you in ways both seen and unseen. There's the love of family and friends, past and present. There's the love of pets who have cared for you, teachers who believed in you, strangers who have shown you kindness. There's the love of nature, the sun that has warmed you, trees that have given you shade, flowers that have brought you joy. All of this love is available to you right now, creating a warm embrace around your inner sanctuary. You don't have to earn this love or prove you deserve it. Love exists simply because you exist. As you prepare for sleep, you can wrap yourself in this awareness of love like the softest, most comfortable blanket. Your inner sanctuary is also a place where forgiveness lives. If there are things you regret about today, this is a place where you can offer yourself the grace of knowing that you did the best you could with what you knew and what you had. If there are people you need to forgive, including yourself, this sanctuary holds space for that healing. Forgiveness doesn't mean approving of harmful actions or pretending everything is fine. It means releasing the heavy burden of resentment so that your heart can be light enough for peaceful sleep. As you continue to create this sacred inner space, notice how it feels to treat yourself with such tenderness. Notice what happens in your body when you approach your need for rest with love rather than frustration, with acceptance rather than resistance. This is what it feels like to truly care for yourself, and it's a feeling worth remembering and returning to again and again. Now let's bring our gentle attention to your beautiful body, this miraculous vessel that has served you faithfully throughout this entire day. Your body is so much more than just a physical form. It's a living, breathing expression of life itself, constantly working to keep you healthy, strong, and capable of experiencing all the wonder that life has to offer. Take a moment to simply appreciate the incredible complexity and intelligence of your physical being. Right now, as you rest here, your heart is beating steadily, pumping life-giving blood to every part of your body. Your lungs are expanding and contracting in their perfect rhythm, bringing in fresh oxygen and releasing what your body no longer needs. Your digestive system is quietly processing the food you've eaten today, extracting nutrients and energy. Your immune system is working around the clock, protecting you from countless threats you're not even aware of. All of this is happening without any conscious effort from you. Your body knows exactly what to do. It has an innate wisdom that has kept you alive and functioning since the moment you were born. And now, as evening falls and sleep approaches, your body is ready to shift into its most profound healing mode, the deep restoration that happens during sleep. But sometimes our bodies hold tension from the day, and part of preparing for peaceful sleep is helping our muscles and nervous system release this accumulated stress. This isn't about forcing anything or trying too hard. It's about offering your body the same gentle attention you might give to a dear friend who is feeling tense and tired. Let's begin with your feet, these wonderful servants that have carried you through your day. Whether you've been walking, standing, sitting, or lying down, your feet have been there, supporting you and keeping you grounded. Take a moment to send gratitude to your feet. If they're feeling tired or sore, you can imagine breathing softness and relief into them. Let your feet know that their work for today is complete, and now they can simply rest. Feel the weight of your feet as they rest against the bed or floor. Notice that you don't have to hold them in any particular position. They can simply be heavy and relaxed. If there's any tension in your feet, you can imagine it melting away like warm wax, flowing harmlessly away from your body and leaving only comfort and ease behind. Now bring your attention to your legs, these strong pillars that have supported your body's weight and helped you move through your world. Your legs might feel tired from the day's activities, and that's perfectly natural. You can thank your legs for all they've done, for carrying you where you needed to go, for supporting you when you stood, for keeping you stable and balanced. Allow your legs to become completely heavy, as if they're sinking into the surface beneath you. There's no need to hold any tension in your leg muscles now. Your legs can be as relaxed as if they were made of soft clay, completely at rest. If you notice any areas of tightness or discomfort, you can breathe into those places, imagining your breath carrying healing and relaxation to anywhere that needs it. Moving up to your hips and lower back, this central area of your body that works so hard to keep you stable and upright. Your lower back especially does such important work, often carrying stress and tension from both physical activity and emotional concerns. You can place your attention here with great tenderness, acknowledging any discomfort without trying to fix it, simply letting this area know that it's safe to soften and release. Your abdomen, where your digestive system has been working all day to nourish your body, can now relax completely. Sometimes we hold emotional tension in our bellies. Worry, anxiety, or stress can create tightness here. You can imagine breathing directly into your abdomen, letting each exhale soften this area more and more. Your belly can be round and relaxed, rising and falling gently with your natural breath. Now bring your awareness to your chest and heart area. Your heart, this incredible muscle that has been beating steadily all day long, can now slow to its natural resting rhythm. Your chest can expand and soften with each breath, creating space for your lungs to do their gentle work without any effort from you. If you've been carrying emotional weight in your chest, sadness, worry, or stress, you can imagine each exhale releasing some of this burden, making room for peace and calm to fill the space. Your shoulders often carry so much of our daily stress. These joints that allow your arms such freedom of movement sometimes become tight from tension, whether from physical posture or emotional stress. You can invite your shoulders to drop away from your ears, letting them fall into their most natural, comfortable position. Imagine any tension in your shoulders simply melting away, flowing down through your arms and out through your fingertips. Your arms and hands, these amazing tools that have helped you accomplish so much today, can now rest completely. Whether you've been typing, writing, cooking, caring for others, or creating something beautiful, your arms and hands have been your faithful servants. Now they can be completely relaxed, heavy and warm, with no need to grasp or hold on to anything. Moving up to your neck, this vital bridge between your head and body. Your neck works hard all day to support your head and allow you to look around your world. Sometimes we hold tension here from stress or from physical positions we've held during the day. You can gently invite your neck to soften, imagining the muscles releasing and lengthening, allowing your head to rest completely. Your jaw, which may have been working hard all day, talking, eating, or perhaps clenched from concentration or stress, can now relax completely. Let your jaw drop slightly, releasing any tension you might be holding there. Your tongue can rest softly in your mouth, and your lips can be gently closed but not pressed together. Your face, which has expressed so many emotions and interactions throughout the day, can now simply be peaceful. The muscles around your eyes can soften, the furrow in your brow can smooth, and your entire face can settle into an expression of complete calm and rest. Finally, your scalp and the top of your head can relax, releasing any tension you might be holding there. Sometimes we literally feel the weight of our thoughts, and now you can let that weight simply dissolve, leaving your head feeling light and peaceful. As you've moved through this gentle body awareness, you might notice that your entire being feels different now, softer, heavier, more relaxed. This is your body's natural response to loving attention and conscious relaxation. Your nervous system is shifting into its rest and repair mode, preparing for the deep healing that happens during sleep. Take a moment to offer gratitude to your entire body. Thank it for its constant service, for its incredible intelligence, for the way it adapts and responds to whatever life brings your way. Your body is truly a miracle, and it deserves your appreciation and care. Even as we learn to relax our bodies, many of us find that our minds can still feel quite active when bedtime arrives. This is so completely normal and understandable. Our minds are designed to think, to process, to solve problems and make connections. During the day, this mental activity serves us well, helping us navigate our responsibilities and experiences. But when evening comes, sometimes our minds forget that it's time to shift into a quieter mode. If you've ever lain in bed with your body feeling tired but your mind feeling wide awake, you know exactly what this feels like. Your thoughts might jump from one topic to another, something that happened at work, a conversation you had, something you need to do tomorrow, a worry that keeps circling back. It can feel like trying to fall asleep in the middle of a busy airport with announcements and activity happening all around you. The first thing to understand about a restless mind at bedtime is that you're not doing anything wrong when this happens. Your mind isn't broken or defective. It's simply doing what minds do, thinking. The key is not to fight with your thoughts or judge yourself for having them, but to gently guide your mind toward the kind of thinking that supports rest rather than alertness. One of the most helpful things to remember is that you don't have to solve every problem or figure out every concern before you can sleep. There's a time for active thinking and problem solving, and there's a time for rest. Right now, During these evening hours, your mind can take a break from its analytical work and simply be present with the experience of relaxation. When thoughts arise, and they will arise because that's what thoughts do, you can acknowledge them without getting pulled into their story. It's like watching cars drive by outside your window. You notice them, but you don't have to get in the car and go for a ride. You can simply observe your thoughts with gentle detachment, neither pushing them away nor diving deeply into them. Sometimes it helps to speak directly to your busy mind, just as you might speak to an energetic child who's having trouble settling down for the night. You might say something like, "I see you, busy mind. I know you're trying to help me by thinking about tomorrow's challenges. Right now, though, it's time for rest. These thoughts will still be here in the morning if I need them." Your mind might try to convince you that whatever you're thinking about is too important to set aside, that you need to keep thinking about it right now. But consider this: the quality of your thinking when you're tired is not the same as when you're well rested. The solutions that seem so urgent at bedtime often look quite different in the morning light. By giving your mind the rest it needs, you're actually preparing yourself to think more clearly and creatively tomorrow. Another helpful approach is to give your mind a specific job that supports sleep rather than prevents it. Instead of letting your thoughts wander wherever they want to go, you can gently redirect your attention to something peaceful and calming. You might focus on your breathing, or on the sensation of your body relaxing, or on imagining a peaceful place where you feel completely safe and comfortable. Some people find it helpful to create what I like to call worry time earlier in the day, a specific period when you allow yourself to think about concerns and challenges, perhaps even writing them down. When bedtime comes and these worries try to resurface, you can remind them that they already had their time today, and now it's time for something different. Your breath can be one of your greatest allies in quieting a restless mind. Unlike your thoughts, which can be unpredictable and scattered, your breath is always available, always present, always rhythmic and soothing. When you focus your attention on the simple, natural rhythm of breathing in and breathing out, you give your mind something concrete to rest upon. You don't need to breathe in any special way or count your breaths or make your breathing deeper. Simply notice the breath that's already there, flowing in and out of your body like a gentle tide. Each time your mind wanders to other thoughts, and it will, and that's okay, you can simply return your attention to your breath as many times as necessary, with patience and kindness toward yourself. Sometimes our minds are restless because we're carrying worry about people we love or situations we can't control. If this is what's keeping your mind active, you can practice what I call loving release. You can send loving thoughts to the people you're worried about, trusting that they are surrounded by love and protection even when you're not actively thinking about them. You can acknowledge your care and concern while also recognizing that your constant worry doesn't actually help them, but your peaceful rest does prepare you to be more present and helpful when you're needed. Creating mental boundaries for peace means recognizing that not every thought deserves your immediate attention, especially during the hours meant for rest. You have the right to say to your mind, "Not now. This can wait until tomorrow." You have the right to choose peace over productivity, rest over worry, trust over control. As your mind begins to quiet, you might notice a different quality to your thoughts. Instead of the sharp, urgent thinking of daytime, your thoughts might become softer, more dreamlike, less linear. This is a sign that your brain is beginning to shift into sleep mode, and it's a beautiful thing to witness. You're crossing the bridge between waking and sleeping, between doing and being, between effort and ease. Now, as your body relaxes and your mind grows quieter, let's turn our attention to your beautiful heart. Not just the physical heart that beats so faithfully in your chest, but your emotional heart, your spiritual heart, the center of your being where love lives. This heart of yours has experienced so much today. It has felt joy and perhaps disappointment, love and maybe frustration, hope and possibly worry. Your heart has been present for every moment of your day, feeling deeply, caring genuinely, responding to life with all its ups and downs. As you prepare for sleep, this is a precious time to offer your heart the same tender care you would give to someone you love deeply. Your heart needs peace just as much as your body needs rest. Your heart needs forgiveness just as much as your mind needs quiet. Tonight, you can give your heart the gift of complete acceptance and unconditional love. Begin by simply placing your attention on your heart area, that warm space in the center of your chest. You don't need to do anything special or feel anything particular. Just rest your awareness there gently, like placing a soft hand on the heart of a dear friend. Notice that your heart is there, beating steadily, working tirelessly to keep you alive and vibrant. This heart of yours has never taken a vacation, never called in sick, never asked for a day off. It simply continues its loving service, moment by moment, breath by breath. If your heart is carrying any sadness from today, you can acknowledge that sadness with great tenderness. Sadness isn't a sign that something is wrong with you. It's a sign that you care, that you love, that things matter to you. You can speak to your sadness the way you might comfort a friend. I see you, sadness. I understand that today brought some difficult moments. It's okay to feel sad. Right now, I'm going to hold you with love while I rest. If your heart is holding worry about someone you care about, you can transform that worry into a blessing. Instead of allowing concern to create tension in your heart, you can send loving thoughts to that person, wrapping them in your care while also releasing the need to control their journey. Love doesn't require worry. In fact, the most powerful love is often the kind that trusts and supports from a place of peace rather than anxiety. Perhaps your heart is carrying some guilt or regret about something that happened today. Maybe you said something you wish you hadn't, or didn't say something you wish you had. Maybe you made a choice that you now question, or missed an opportunity that seemed important. Your heart might be heavy with the weight of if only or what if. This is such a human experience, and your heart deserves compassion for feeling these things. Guilt and regret are often signs of a caring heart, a heart that wants to do well and love well. But holding on to these feelings as you try to sleep doesn't serve you or anyone else. Instead, you can practice what I call gentle forgiveness. This doesn't mean pretending that mistakes don't matter or that you don't want to do better. It means recognizing that you are a human being who is learning and growing, and that making mistakes is part of that beautiful process. You can speak directly to your heart with the same kindness you would offer a child who made an honest mistake. Dear heart, I know you were doing your best today with what you knew and what you had. If there are things you would do differently, we can learn from that tomorrow. Right now, you are forgiven, you are loved, and you are free to rest in peace. Forgiveness is like clearing the windows of your heart so that love can flow freely once again. When you forgive yourself for today's imperfections, you create space for tomorrow's growth. When you forgive others who may have hurt or disappointed you today, you free your heart from the burden of resentment. Forgiveness isn't about saying that hurtful actions are okay. It's about choosing not to carry the weight of those actions in your heart as you sleep. If there's someone in your life who has been difficult to forgive, you don't have to force forgiveness tonight. But you can begin by simply being willing to release the grip that resentment has on your heart. You might say something like, I'm not ready to fully forgive yet, but I'm willing to let go of this anger for tonight so my heart can rest. I'm open to healing in whatever way serves my highest good. Your heart also holds all the love you've experienced today, The kind words someone spoke to you, the smile from a stranger, the comfort of feeling cared for, the joy of caring for others. Even if the day brought challenges, there was also love present in ways both big and small. You can let your heart rest in this awareness of love, feeling it like warm sunlight filling your chest. As you continue to focus on your heart area, you might begin to feel a quality of warmth or softness there. This is your heart's natural response to loving attention. Just as your body relaxes when you treat it with care, your heart opens and softens when you approach it with kindness. This softening creates the perfect conditions for peaceful, healing sleep. Your heart knows how to love, and it also knows how to rest in love. As you prepare for sleep, you can imagine your heart settling into a warm nest of love and acceptance. All the love that exists in your life, from family, friends, pets, nature, and the mysterious source of all love, surrounds your heart like the softest blanket. You are held in love as you sleep, watched over by love, restored by love. As we move deeper into this journey toward peaceful rest, I want to invite you to expand your awareness beyond your individual experience and connect with something larger, something infinitely peaceful and loving that exists all around us and within us. Some people call this universal love, others call it divine peace. Still others simply think of it as the fundamental harmony that underlies all of life. Whatever words feel right to you, there is a source of peace available that is greater than any worry, stronger than any fear, and more constant than any earthly concern. This universal peace isn't something you have to earn or achieve or understand intellectually. It's something that already exists, like the air you breathe or the ground beneath your feet. It's the peace that exists in the deepest part of the ocean, beneath all the surface waves. It's the stillness that exists in the heart of a flower, the quiet that lives in the center of a star. And this same peace lives within you, at the very core of your being. Sometimes we forget about this deeper peace because we get so caught up in the events and emotions of our daily lives. We focus on what's happening on the surface, our responsibilities, our relationships, our concerns, and we lose touch with the profound stillness that's always available to us. But this peace never leaves us. It's like an underground river that flows constantly, even when we're not aware of it. Tonight, as you prepare for sleep, you can reconnect with this universal peace. You don't have to go anywhere or do anything special. You simply have to remember that it's there, and then allow yourself to sink into it, like sinking into the most comfortable bed you've ever experienced. Feel yourself as part of something infinitely larger and more peaceful than your individual concerns. You are connected to every peaceful moment that has ever existed, every sunset that has ever painted the sky in soft colors, every gentle rain that has ever nourished the earth, every loving embrace that has ever brought comfort to a human heart. All of this peace is available to you right now. There's something profoundly comforting about remembering that you are not alone in this vast universe. You are part of a web of connection that includes every living being, every star in the sky, every drop of water in the ocean. When you can't find peace within your own thoughts or feelings, you can borrow peace from this larger source. You can rest in the knowledge that you are held by something infinitely loving and wise. This universal peace understands your struggles without judgment. It knows about your worries and fears, your hopes and dreams, your pain and your joy, and it loves you completely, exactly as you are in this moment. You don't have to be different or better or more spiritual to deserve this love. You are worthy of peace simply because you exist. As you connect with this larger peace, you might notice that your own concerns begin to feel smaller, not because they don't matter, but because you're seeing them from a different perspective. From the viewpoint of universal love, even your biggest problems are held within something much larger and more stable. Your worries don't disappear, but they become manageable. Your fears don't vanish, but they lose their power to overwhelm you. Trust begins to replace worry as you remember that you are part of a universe that is fundamentally supportive and loving. Life itself wants you to thrive, to be happy, to experience peace and joy. Even when things seem difficult or confusing, there is a deeper intelligence at work, a wisdom that sees the bigger picture that you can't always see from your human perspective. You can surrender your need to control everything and instead trust in this larger wisdom. You can release your grip on how you think things should be and instead open to how they are meant to unfold. This surrender isn't giving up. It's giving over your burdens to something much more capable of carrying them than you are. As sleep approaches, you can rest in this universal embrace, knowing that you are loved beyond measure, protected beyond your understanding, and guided by a wisdom that is always working for your highest good. Even in your sleep, this love continues to hold you, this peace continues to restore you, this wisdom continues to guide your dreams and your healing. Now, as your body has relaxed, your mind has quieted, and your heart has opened to peace, let yourself begin the gentle transition into sleep itself. This transition is like walking from a brightly lit room into soft twilight, from the busy world of daytime into the quiet sanctuary of night. There's no rush, no pressure, no need to make anything happen. You're simply allowing the natural process of sleep to unfold in its own perfect timing. Feel yourself sinking deeper into comfort with each breath you take. Each exhale carries you further away from the concerns of the day and closer to the restorative realm of sleep. Your body knows exactly how to make this transition. It has done this thousands of times before, and it knows the way. Allow yourself to drift like a leaf floating gently down a peaceful stream. You don't have to direct where you're going or how you get there. You can simply surrender to the natural current that carries you toward rest. Feel the stream of peace flowing beneath you, supporting you, guiding you effortlessly toward the deep sleep your body and soul are craving. In your mind's eye, you might see yourself in a place of perfect safety and comfort. Perhaps it's a cozy bedroom with soft sheets and gentle moonlight streaming through the window. Maybe it's a peaceful meadow where you can lie on soft grass under a canopy of stars. Or it could be a warm cave where you feel completely protected and serene. Let your imagination create whatever environment feels most peaceful and safe to you. In this sacred place, you are completely alone with peace. There are no demands on your time, no expectations to meet, no problems to solve. There is only you and the infinite love that surrounds you, you and the perfect peace that holds you. Here, you can let go of every role you play in your waking life and simply be your most authentic self, resting in the arms of unconditional love. Feel yourself becoming one with this peaceful environment. Your breathing matches the gentle rhythm of the wind through trees. Your heartbeat synchronizes with the quiet pulse of life itself. Your body temperature adjusts to the perfect warmth of universal love surrounding you. You are not separate from this peace. You are part of it, merged with it, dissolving into it. As you continue to sink deeper, notice how your awareness begins to soften around the edges. Thoughts become like distant echoes, less and less important, less and less urgent. Your sense of time begins to fade as you enter the timeless realm of deep rest. Past and future lose their grip on your consciousness as you settle completely into this eternal moment of peace. Your body is now so relaxed that you can barely feel its boundaries. You might feel like you're floating or sinking into something infinitely soft, or expanding into space itself. This is the beautiful experience of letting go completely, of trusting so deeply that you release even your awareness of releasing. Sleep is approaching like a gentle friend who has come to carry you home. You don't have to reach for sleep or try to catch it. You simply have to be still and open, and sleep will find you. Like a loving parent tucking in a child, life itself is now tucking you in, surrounding you with protection and care, whispering that all is well and you are safe to rest completely. Let your last conscious thoughts be thoughts of gratitude. Gratitude for this day that has passed, for your body that has served you so well, for your breath that continues even as you sleep, for the love that surrounds you always, and gratitude for this moment of surrender, this gift of peaceful rest that you are about to receive. Now, dear one, let yourself cross the threshold from waking into sleeping, from conscious awareness into the healing realm of dreams and deep restoration. Trust that you are held in love, guided by wisdom, and protected by peace. Your sleep will be deep and healing, your dreams gentle and restorative, your awakening refreshed and peaceful. And as you complete this beautiful journey from the busy day into peaceful night, I want to leave you with these gentle reminders that you can carry with you long after tonight. You are worthy of deep, restful sleep. You deserve peace in your body, quiet in your mind, and love in your heart. Sleep is not a luxury you must earn. It is a gift that life offers you freely each night. When future nights bring restlessness or worry, remember what you've learned here. Remember that your body knows how to rest, your mind knows how to be still, and your heart knows how to be at peace. Remember that you can release the day's burdens and trust in the love that holds you always. Remember that you are never alone, even in the darkest night, because you are surrounded by infinite love and supported by universal peace. Sleep well, beautiful soul. Rest deeply, knowing that you are exactly where you belong, exactly as you are, perfect in your imperfection, loved beyond measure, and safe in the arms of infinite peace. May your dreams be gentle, your rest be complete, and your awakening be filled with the joy of a soul that has been truly nourished by the healing gift of peaceful sleep. The night is here to restore you, and you are here to receive its gifts. Sweet dreams, dear one, sweet, peaceful dreams.